several things. Number one, I think you've got to tell the people the truth. If you don't tell them the truth, what they imagine, and they're like children, I think. Children may not understand what's going on when mama and daddy are fighting, and some people say that they're very clear observers, but they're not very clear interpreters. And I think that church members are that way. If they feel like they're being lied to, the trust factor goes way, way down. And in my view, a lot of ministers are really manipulative. So one thing I really had as a flag on my flagship was tell the truth and trust the people to do the right thing. And of course that's a Baptist concept with the priesthood of all believers and diversity in the church. But I think that's a big key. I think another big key is knowing that it's not about me as the pastor. I'm a servant, and I'm not God's mouthpiece to the congregation. Somebody asked a Southern Baptist guy I know, do you tell your people how to vote when you go to a Baptist convention? And he said, of course I do. You think God's going to tell me one thing and them another? So I give them a little printout. Well, I would never do that. I think the idea of a congregational form of government says that the church is about the laity more than it is about the staff, and particularly more than about the preacher. And the more you know that, I think the more you're going to stick around. The third thing in my mind is when you have done a balanced kind of job is important to me. A lot of preachers are real good pastors but not very good in the pulpit, or they're good in the pulpit but not very good leaders, or whatever. Early in my ministry, somehow I got influenced to see myself as more of a decathlon type person than a single event kind of a person. And my goal was to be good at all the pieces of what you have to do to be a senior pastor, but not overemphasize any one part of it. And I'm glad I did that. It fits my personality, yeah. I think. The Alban Institute has done some really good work on the fact that churches with longer staff longevity are churches that tend to be more church than religious institution or entertainment bureau. And I have not really looked at that a lot, but I'm glad I have not moved around a lot. I was 6 years, 21 years, and 11 years in the three churches I pastored, and that felt good. And I think in every case, I think I accomplished more in the last half of that ministry than I did the first half, because of building on what we've been talking about here, where the people knew I would tell them the truth, even if it hurt their feelings, or even if they disagreed with it, or how I did it. I was not going to lie to them, or